I'm not sure exactly what I did differently to the other guys. I just felt really good leading up to this test match in the nets. Did some really good things in the nets, and I felt confident going into the test. You don't always feel that way when you play test cricket, so I just felt really confident at the wicket from the word go today, and I was very motivated to score some runs for the boys. And yeah, unfortunately, not enough partnerships. I think that's the key in our downfall as a batting unit today. Is there were just no real good partnerships that absorbed the pressure enough, and that's why we came up short.
Maybe can you just chat about the difficulties in facing a guy like Mitchell Stark today and Nathan Lyon as well?
Yeah, Starkey, my plans were pretty simple against him. He was swinging the ball one way, and I felt I had him covered. He bowled a couple of good deliveries, and there's not much you can do about it. I mean, swing is one thing, but when it's going off the deck as well, it's really difficult to cover that. So congrats to him. I mean, credit to him for bowling really well, and Lyon did a really good job from the other end more often than not today. I thought we had him under pressure at times, but unfortunately kept losing wickets, so that allowed him to bowl with a bit more freedom.
Maybe the wickets that you guys lost, was it more a case of Australia bowling really well, or was it a case of the batsmen not sticking to their plans and maybe softening the pitch, or credit to the Australian bowlers?
Yeah, that's difficult to say. I think a bit of both. I think there were a couple of softies today, but also some really good bowling. They had a really good intensity about them, and they seemed to be clear about with their plans. And I think we could feel that as a batting unit that they know what they're doing out there. But yeah, it's not all lost. I mean, some guys looked really good, we just didn't convert. And like I said, it was really close to a couple of good partnerships. We just didn't cross that line today. I mean, if you cross that line with two batters out there, things change very quickly. Unfortunately, that didn't happen today, but there's small margins in this game, so I'm not going to delve into it too deep. I think we came up just short. Good bowling, some loose shots here and there, but all in all, not far off.
You mentioned the good plans, but there was also, clearly much more aggression than what you come up against other sides. How much of a factor was that, do you think, in some of the other dismissals?
I felt pretty comfortable with the aggression out there. I think, especially our top seven, faced these kind of things before many times. We prepared that way. The tail end is prepared that way, but I want to take them out of the occasion here because it's not easy for them to come into that situation out there. But the top seven, all prepared like that. We've faced that many times before, and it's just no excuse. I mean, we've seen it before and just didn't execute well.
Abby, you said small margins, but you've got a deficit of 189 runs, I think it is. How do you guys put yourselves back in the game in this position?
Yeah, that's sport for you. We're honestly not far off, but the deficit looks really bad. I think the wicket is getting a little bit harder by the day, and that's a bit of a problem. But in saying that, it won't be easy for them to bat out there tomorrow. It's just up to us to make sure that we have the right game plans in place, and with some good intensity and aggression, we can really pull off something special. We still have that belief. There's no doubt about it. We've done it against this team before a few times. So bad position, yes, but we're not out of it.
Maybe we talk about the aggression that we know comes from the Australians. Was there anything out of the ordinary today in terms of the verbals, or was it all what you heard before?
It's quite nice today. They were very friendly compared to last time. No, it's the usual stuff. We expect some verbal stuff out there when you're playing cricket in general, whether you're playing against Australia or other teams. It gets the juices flowing. I particularly enjoy it. I think some of the youngsters, it's a great experience for them. And from the other side as well, I mean, we also get stuck in there, try and unsettle some of the batters. It's part of the game, and it's always enjoyable.
Maybe you've played a lot of years with one of the great all-rounders. What difference could it make to Australia if Mitchell Marsh can really cement his spot there at number 6? What difference can quality all-rounder make to a team?
Yeah, I don't want to blow his horn too much, but he was certainly the difference, I think, in the 2 innings. Take his score away there, batting at 6. We're about to break through, about to make them sweat a bit, and he comes and scores basically 100. That's huge. He had a big impact in this game so far, and we're going to have to find a way to keep him quiet on the rest of it.
Maybe people talked about this series being a significant moment for you personally in terms
I don't really see it that way as bigger test series and smaller ones. I mean, the Indian test series was one of the biggest ones I've played in, when it comes to intensity and heat out there. So obviously it's a big series. We'd like to beat Australia in a home series. We haven't done that before, so that puts a big goal for us out there as a team and for me as an individual. At the moment, and I've said it before, I'm taking it one game at a time. I can't afford to look too far ahead. I'm loving my cricket, I'm loving this environment, and hopefully it will continue for a long time.
This knock of yours is quite similar to 2014 when you got that 90 but the rest of the team struggled. When you're particularly fluent like this and the rest of the team is struggling, how does that impact your game? Do you feel like you need to kind of step up? What's your relationship with the guys out there?
Yeah, it depends who's batting out there with me. I just try to hang out there today for as long as I could and try and find a partnership with someone. That unfortunately didn't happen, but I'll just try and read the situation when it goes like that, when we're losing wickets and play accordingly. Sometimes it requires me to be a bit more aggressive, other times to pull back and make sure I don't get out as well. So today I felt like I had to bat out there for as long as I can, and I was going to be a bit more aggressive towards the end, but those last 3 wickets just went in no time.
Senior guys have struggled with spin. Are you guys putting extra time in with that to try to learn how to play extra spinners?
We play spin well. It didn't show today. I played spin well today. It just happens. There's no one with a flaw in the game when it comes to spin bowling. Obviously the results in the last while doesn't say the same thing, but yeah, so it's just one of those things. It's up to each individual to go and work in its game. The guys do that. Lyon at the moment is the top wicket taker in the world for this season, and he's bowling well. So he's a confident guy, and I don't think we played him badly today. It's a bit of rough out there. It's quite a dryish Kingsmead wicket, so he's got a bit of assistance, and he bowled really well, and he hit this areas consistently. So sometimes the guy bowls well, and they give him credit for that.
Did you feel like it was a good batting? So I mean, you guys went at I think 3.5 at the stage and you scored easily. Was it a good batting service for you?
It was good enough to stick out there, and if you had your game plans in place, you could you could play. I think it was an even better surface yesterday, but that doesn't come up for an excuse. We were definitely still a good enough batting wicket out there today to get some good partnerships going, which we didn't. So I'm pretty sure the wicket's going to get harder over the next 2-3 days. So we've got to work out tomorrow, but like I said before, we still believe we can turn this around.
Maybe you just spoken about partnerships, and obviously the Australian low order, that was really crucial. That they had a couple of 40-run stands there with Mitchell Marsh. Have you guys had time to think about maybe what you could do differently when bowling to the Australian low order, or things that maybe didn't go to plan out there this morning?
Plans were in place. Marsh just rallied the troops at the back end really well, and it seemed like every tail ender was prepared to fight, and it's tough when you're playing against guys like that who's prepared to fight it out there. We've got the same kind of batting lineup, it just didn't work for us today. But once again, I think Marsh was the difference in the two innings out there.